Question 2 says, a water treatment plant removes 3% of the pollutants in the holding pond each day. Write an expression for the percentage of pollutions in the holding pond. First of all, in base 0.97. So 0.97 comes from this idea that we remove 3%. So after 1 day, the amount remaining is 97% or 0.97. So if we're writing a percentage, I'm going to give it as P as a function of time is equal to, so the initial value as a percentage is 100. Multiply that by 0.97 to the power of, and again, we're on one of these things where it's 1 day. So we could just put the time up here. We could say this is the time measured in days. So we might write it's over 1 day. We could, if we wanted to do the expression T to be in hours, we could have it over 24. If we wanted it to be in minutes, we could have 24 times 60 squared if we wanted it in seconds, but we'll just leave it as T, and we'll note down that over here T is in days. If we look ahead for the rest of the question, then we can work in any time unit that we want, so I'm going to leave it T in days. So to do it in base E, the percentage as a function of time, still the initial value, it's going to be multiplied by e to the power of constant times t. So coming over here, e to the kt is equal to 0.97 to the power of t. Oops, Daisy, t. So again, we could put in a set of brackets like this just to show what we're doing and take the teeth root of both sides. So e to the power of k is equal to 0.97, so k is equal to the ln of 0.97, which is equal to minus 0.304, so we'll just, 0.30, if I'm leaving it to two significant figures. So putting all that in one final equation, I'm going to write p as a function of t is equal to 100 times e to the minus 0.030 t, provided t is in days. How long until 1% of the original pollutants in a sample remain? So taking this equation, we're going to take the percentage to be equal to 1. So that's the final percentage is equal to 100 times e to the minus 0.030t. So that means 0.01 is equal to e to the minus 0.030t, or the ln of 0.01 is equal to minus 0.030t. And therefore, coming over here, t is equal to the ln of 0.01 over minus 0.030, which gives us a time of 151 days.